What's up, Guardians? It's your boy Octane, and today's legendary Lost Sector is Concealed Void, but it's not a repeat from yesterday. It's just the Master Lost Sector, the 1340. Now, I'm using the same loadout, but we'll talk about that. Let's talk about modifiers first. So, it's pretty much similar to yesterday's 1310, except there's more champions. So it's still barriers, overloads, solar damage, exotic head is the reward, same reward, just better chances at it because you're just doing the master. And here's all the active modifiers in case some of them are different. There might be one or two that are new. But the difference is there's usually only a barrier there, or overload, sorry. But there's a barrier also there. So there's an overload and a barrier. Said that a little confusing because I actually said called the overload a barrier. Now, same loadout. Hung jury with rapid hit explosive payload. Same boots, path of the burning steps. So I'm rocking that, and sunshot to rock that energy accelerant, all that, to just help with explosive fire damage to times that fire walker. And I stole Godslayer Warhead on my rockets that have Overflow and Vorpal, so I'm like triple stacking again. I think I actually, in this Lost Sector, I still one-shot someone. I think. One of the overloads or the barriers. I think it was the overload at some point. But this one's got, okay, so it had a, there's 3 champions there that appeared. So you got 2 overloads in the back, which one will be right here, and you'll see I take them out. You try to take out as many shanks as you can and the overload right here, because it'd be a lot easier to take out that barrier off to the left. Because you got dregs down in the pit, and that barrier is kind of a bitch if you got the shanks throwing nades at you. Or the dregs throwing grenades at you, and the shanks shooting the shit out of you all at once while you're trying to take out a barrier. It's hell. Plus he shields them all. So you want to keep the barrier away from him. See how I did that? Now I can just sit there. There's only like 2 shanks shooting at me. And use a lot of cover. Use a lot of cover in this Master Lost Sector. If you're low light, I wouldn't attempt Lost Sectors. They're just too rough right now. Because the power level. Because they give you an option to be, super low light to do the legend stuff. To help other new players and people that are struggling. But they make you pay for it when you try to do Master stuff. In 1340s. It's rough. Like, I'm preparing for the Grandmaster, which I will start putting out videos on Grandmasters every week with my 2 Lost Sectors, because now I can do the 1340s easy. So I can run through them and test out some stuff and see what works on all the 1340s. It's probably going to be similar to the 1310s. I'm just going to be explaining the barriers and some cover and certain positions and stuff. See how I use pretty much this last 2 parts, I've been using nothing but cover. Is very important. Now, with the overload and the 2 barriers, you have one more champion left. And he's right there. But, as you're about to see, you want to take out that Vandal way in the back, right behind the overload, because he will do that to you. Right when you're about to finish the overload. He was so close to being dead. Now, overloads will act a little glitchy, though. That's another thing I wanted to touch base on. When you shoot them, sometimes they'll get up and they're able to shoot still. It's funky. Bungie needs to take a look at that. But, yeah. Take out that overload. Now, next is a bunch of wretches in the next room when the barrier comes down. Take those out fast, and then exploder shanks. Take them out quick, too. You'll see a pretty crazy situation. See, it shows you on the left side. There's 2 champions in this next part. You're doing it by parts. Alright. Pretty much a 1340, you do parts at a time. But as you do 1340s, like if you're like, I'm close to 1340. Like 1 away. So if you're there and you haven't done a 1340 Master Lost Sector, just take it in sections, man. Don't worry about the time. Just take it in sections. Be careful. It's just easier. Once you start getting through them and start building your loadouts and stuff like I do, you should be fine to really farm them. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to get in there. Just like freaking raids, man. You got to get in there and you got to do it a couple times. And then it's like clockwork. Then you're like, it's easy. So don't worry about people. Oh, you can't join the raid. Let's have anarchy here. Have freaking this gun or that gun. Who gives a shit? If you got high damaging guns and you're doing your part in a raid, fuck them. Same thing. But see, I look at Master Lost Sectors and Legend Lost Sectors as your kind of foot in the door to start pushing towards Grandmaster stuff, Master Nightfall, stuff like that. It's like a ladder. Each rung, each time you put a foot on the ladder as you get higher, you're getting one step closer to doing, Grandmasters and raids. You're starting down at the bottom doing like normal strikes and pinnacles and stuff, and then you're starting to push yourself up to Legend Lost Sectors, and then you push yourself to Master Lost Sectors, and then Master Nightfalls, and then before you know it, you're doing raids. You try an easy raid like Vogue, and then you're doing Deepstone Crypt, Last Wish. What else is the other one? Last Wish. Fuck, what is the other one? The one with Divinity. I forget the name of it. I'm sure somebody will comment down below the name. But yeah, just kind of get your feet on that ladder and start going up each step of the ladder, and you'll get there. It's very simple. Anything in Destiny, just like that new event, 6-person event. It shows you how to shoot oracles. It was kind of prep. If you notice in Destiny, all the like normal heroic, like not heroic, but normal stuff that you run through to get pinnacles usually shows us what we're gonna have to prepare for that season. Like before Vogue even coming out, we were shooting oracles in that new mission with the Vex network. But yeah, like I said, this Master Lost Sector, this is the problem you're gonna have here. It was weird. I really didn't encounter any, which I thought was weird. I thought there's usually a barrier that comes through, and I did get platinum, so there isn't no barriers in the boss room. It's pretty much just stay cover and be careful. But I went on a little rant, a little less than the Lost Sector, but I wanted to touch base, since people are viewing my channel more and more. I wanted to touch base on fellow Guardians and just telling them, like, get out there and do your thing. Like, don't be scared to get a group together on Discord. Discord's got the best group of people, and if people are acting like assholes, like you gotta have this weapon, that weapon, I don't raid with those type of people. They're like, you better have this gun with double slugs, and you better have guns with double slugs, and all the god rolls, and blah, 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 blah. I have a lot of god rolls, and I don't even give a fuck. If you tell me what guns to use in Destiny after the millions of guns we have, you can kiss my ass. I'll use whatever I want. It's my game. It's my characters. As long as I'm doing my part, I don't want to hear it. That's why I don't raid with people like that, because I'm just going to end up beefing with them, and then they'll bounce halfway through a raid. Get chill, people. Don't go with those groups that are like, you have to have this one and this gun and that gun. I understand damage and stuff, but dude, what's the point of doing a raid if you ain't having fun? Yeah, raids are a little stressful, but you gotta have fun, man. Even if it's clockwork. I do Vogue every week, and I don't even really need nothing until time loss. I still do it anyway. Actually, that's a lie. I do need a Vision of Complex with like full auto Firefly or some straight. I want to kind of get the D1 rolls I had on Vision of Complex, and like a mini Icebreaker with Predator's Revenge with Firefly and like Quick Draw or something like that. Just even I have a crappy couple. I have like A- tier freaking Predator's Revenge snipers, so I kind of want to get some better ones. But again, went on the rant. Like I said, this Lost Sector is pretty easy for a 1340. It's all on being careful, and there is a lot of cover in this map. So just stick to that left side like yesterday, and you'll be good. This is pretty funny. I'm like waiting for my moment to finish this boss off. I'm like do, and wait for it. Now, dead. But that's it for me. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Tuesday, watch out for my Grandmaster video. It'll probably take me a little bit after reset to get all 3 videos out, because I'm going to start putting out. On Tuesday, there'll be 3 videos a day, and then every day from now on, there'll be 2. So watch out for that, subscribers. If you ain't subscribing, what the hell are you doing? Subscribe. See you on the next one. Octane out. Be safe out there, Guardians.